don't mind my camera. It is lopsided. If you can't tell, you can. If you can, whatever. I'm not fixing it. I'm not fixing it. I already started, and I'm just not gonna fix it. So I feel like some of you guys are just like, you know, I don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. Oh, hello. Cat crossing. Taurus. We're gonna see what is your next blessing coming in. What the hell was that? I don't know what that was, but that, okay. What's your next blessing coming in? Oh gosh. Yeah. I am sitting right next to my window, and my cat, which you guys just saw, opened the curtain, and I am watching the sunrise, which is beautiful. I actually watch the sunrise a lot. My sleep schedule got real effed up. And I sleep during the day now, and I'm up all night. So I just saw 111. Like, what? Yeah. So I see every sunrise and every sunset. So yeah, yeah. But it's cold because anyway. All right, Taurus. Some of you guys might be wanting to talk right now. You guys might be wanting to talk. By the way, happy birthday, Tauruses. I believe we didn't just go in. We didn't just go in. We went in like the 20 something. But yeah, I remembered because tomorrow is my mom's birthday. New beginnings. Look, and it's a sunrise. Or no, actually it might be a sunset. No. I think it's a sunrise. No, I don't know. Either way, new beginning. No, don't do that, brat. My cat is driving me crazy lately. He is driving me crazy lately. Anyway. All right, new beginnings. Yeah, Taurus, I feel like you guys have a new beginning, and I feel like you guys haven't really spoken very much for a really long time. And by that I mean, like, it's not like you've been mute, right? But like, it's almost like you haven't gone out. Like, how do I explain this? You know, when you have a social life and you talk to people and you talk to family and you're texting and right? It feels like you've been alone for a minute. Like, there hasn't been a lot of people to talk to. And if you have, it's just really like you haven't had really much to say. If that makes sense. Okay. Let's get one more. New beginnings. And one more. Taurus, 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 Taurus. New beginnings for Taurus. Next blessing for Taurus. One more? Okay. And then power. Yeah, I feel like you guys are getting your power back. Okay, you know what scene I just got? Okay, if you guys aren't Marvel fans, you're not gonna... And then relaxation. Yep. I feel like your guys' nervous system is starting to reset. You guys might have gone through something really hard and really heavy, and you guys have been going through something really hard and heavy. I feel like it shot your nervous system, and you guys have been on, like, maybe even having sleeping issues, and that's why I brought up my sleeping issues. I don't have a sleeping issue. I can sleep once I fall asleep, but my sleep schedule right now is backwards. So there could be something going on with your sleep schedule. It just kind of started little by little, and by the time I realized, it was backwards. But for me, I have autoimmune conditions, so at nighttime is when I have less pain. So it works out somewhat, right? I do feel like you guys... Okay, so if you guys have seen the Marvel movies, especially like Thor's part, I don't know if you guys remember when Thor's planet exploded. And I just saw 444. His planet exploded, and then he went and lived on that other... He was on Earth, but he was somewhere else. I can't remember where he was. And then he got real chunky, and then he got like really depressed, and he just kind of like lost all of his everything. He was just like eating junk food, yelling at kids, playing video games. Like, this is Thor, the god of thunder, and this man is over there like playing video games and yelling at 8-year-olds because they're beating him. You know what I mean? And he gained a ton of weight. That man was very depressed, right? He had lost all his family. He had lost his brother, right? Um, and the planet, he had lost the planet, right? It was just a lot. He lost a lot and he went downhill. And was this, uh, no, yeah, this was after like everybody, half of the planet disappeared. So he had gone through a lot, right? And I just saw 555. This is giving like it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good, right? And you guys are getting your power back. So when I saw this image of Thor dressed back in his, like, he's not thin yet, but he had like he fit into his, he looked better, right? He had combed his hair, right? He had trimmed his beard. He looked like he had showered. So he came back, right? He wasn't 100, but he came back, right? And he came back angry, and he was like, I am getting my power back. And he lifts that hammer and he's charging it, right? And he's charging himself. That's what I'm seeing, Taurus. I'm seeing you guys are having your comeback, and you guys are getting all your power back, right? You guys are getting charged by the sun, by the moon, by the stars, by all the cosmics of the world, right? That's what it really feels like. It feels like you're getting your power back, and I'm getting all of the little on my my crown chakra. So you guys could be getting a ton of downloads. You guys could be dreaming, dream a little dream of me. Some of you guys did you hear that? I don't even know what that noise is. That's Instagram? See, I don't, yeah. Anyway, some of you guys could be dreaming of a future soulmate, somebody that might be coming in, because of that song. You might be dreaming of somebody that's coming in. All right, but let's go deeper. Either way, it doesn't matter. Like, if somebody comes in or not coming in, you're still getting your power back, right? This is about you and you coming back better. You're having your comeback, right? It's your comeback moment. And remember, Thor didn't come back all with 12-pack again. He still had the belly. He still was thick as fuck. And I don't mean like buff. He was still chunky. He was still not fully healed in the head. He came back and was like, nah, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, right? It's not like you're coming back perfect. I feel like you guys are still working, right? Like, people are like, oh, she had a glow up, or they had a glow up. Maybe you're in the middle of a glow up, but you haven't fully reached your glow. That doesn't matter. You're still getting your power back. You're getting your power glow up back, right? With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, you made the decision that you're not going to do this anymore. Some of you guys could literally have gone through depression and could have been eating and drinking and doing like nothing or doing the most, right? Not really taking care of yourselves. Your mind was a mess, so the house was a mess, and your relationship was a mess, and you were just allowing yourself to be sloppy. Some of you guys were just in full depression, right? Some of you guys were just like going to work, coming home, maybe eating not healthy, not exercising, just bed rotting, right? Some of you guys could not have cared a single thought of like fixing anything or doing anything. That's all coming back now. You guys made an energetic choice. Some of you guys could have straight up been like, you know what, I'm not doing this shit anymore. I need to get my life together. I want to do this. I want to do that. Some of you guys felt that energetic shift, and you were like, all right, it's time to get my shit up and let's start moving, right? With the Five of Pentacles, it came out together upright to stop being a victim, to stop feeling like a victim, to stop feeling like a martyr, to stop feeling like you were left out, like the universe was leaving you out. I feel like you guys made the decision to no longer be a victim, right? And even if you, in your mind, you were like, oh, you weren't, oh, woe is me, in your actions, you were speaking victim actions, right? By not getting up and not choosing yourself and not going after the things you were doing, because you were and that's okay, because you were healing, you were going through some shit and you needed that. A lot of people are like, oh, they're just lazy, and they're, no, a lot of times when you're healing and when you're going through shit, it is depression. It's your soul saying, we need rest, we need you to not, because all you can do at this point is rest, right? All you can do at this point is just chill and not do anything, because what you've gone through, for the people who I'm reading, Taurus, you guys went through some shit. This wasn't like, oh, I broke my heel. No, this was some shit. And I feel like this was like past life stuff. Past life stuff that you were healing, right? And I just saw 1111. Past life stuff that you were healing. You guys might have gone through a karmic relationship with whoever, right? This could be family, this could be friends, with this could be with the lover. You guys could have gone through lessons with karma, with yourself, needing to learn how to, you know, be self-disciplined. There was so many things that you guys could have gone through, and it's been a minute, right? Especially wherever it is that you had your Taurus. Well, you had your Taurus and Sun, so you guys could have gone through. Don't mind my cat. You know, because your Taurus was in Uranus, right? It's been a hard 8-9 years. It's been a hard 8-9 years. Like, it's taken a toll on people, right? Especially wherever you had it in your houses. That's where it really is. It's yeah. And I would also look at your houses and see where you have any of them at 29 degrees. Any houses that you had at 29 degrees in this lifetime, you were meant to close that cycle out. It wasn't that if you were going to do it or like how, it was you got to close it out. And this could have been you working on it for lifetimes. And in this lifetime, if it was in 29 degrees, you're closing it out because you're closing it out because you're closing it out. So look at where you have in your houses 29 degrees, and you'll see why it's been so difficult, right? But because of that, you're gaining your power back. I feel like in your body, in your mind, in your soul, your gifts are expanding even more and more. I feel like some of you guys are really gifted, and that's just expanding even more, right? All right, let's clarify power. I spit a little bit when I was talking. The Queen of Coins. Oh my God. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are like, I'm fucking done. I want to live a certain way. I want to do certain things. I want to fucking own my own business. I want to be my own boss. I want to have a higher position. I want to be able to call shots a certain way. You guys are going to be running your own shit, right? And even if you work for someone else, I feel like you guys are moving up in a position where you're gonna have, you know, the higher up you go in a position at any job, the more leeway you have, the more freedom you have, right? You come in, especially if you move into like salary, you always get paid the same. Sometimes you work less, you know, that kind of thing. You have more freedom in the higher positions, right? Yeah, sometimes you have more responsibility, but you have more freedom. Like, you're not clocking in, like, you know, exactly at 8, and right, like, you're going out and you're schmoozing with clients and things like that. If you have your own business, you do your own hours, you hire people so you can, you know, have a life and go on vacation, that kind of thing. That is what I'm picking up, right? You guys are moving into your boss CEO era, and it doesn't mean that just you have your own company. That could mean that, you know, you run your own schedule in a company. It could be that, you know, it's just about having more freedom while still being able to get the money, still being able to handle shit, still being, you know, a leader in your own life, you know, and especially being able to be financially sovereign. That's the whole point, right? That is the point, being able to be financially sovereign. And once you're financially sovereign, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And I just saw 1515. Unfortunately, in older days, and even now, if you're not financially sovereign and then you're in a relationship, or you get into a relationship and then it turns sour, it's really difficult to leave bad situations. Or, you know, a lot of people will settle because they're not financially sovereign. But if you don't need anybody for anything, you are the most picky motherfuckers out there, because I don't need you. If I'm with you, it's because I want you. I don't need you. I don't need you for your money. I don't need you for anything. Shit, I got batteries. I don't need you, right? And so I feel like you guys are coming into your Queen of Coins era. I also feel like some of you guys are going to start dressing nicer. Not that you don't dress nice now. Some of you guys might have just not been, you know, like you go through your sweats phase, right? I live in my sweats phase. Even when I'm happy, I do dress up more, but I still love sweats. Like sweats and a hoodie. Oh yeah, all the way, all the way, all the way. Um, but I feel like you guys are going to start getting dressed up more. Some of you guys might have gone through, and this is a trigger warning, you guys might have gone through SA abuse, or any kind of ABUSIVE. Because I'm feeling like you guys didn't want to get dressed up. You guys didn't want to get ready. And a lot of people that go through that kind of trauma, they don't like to get dressed up because they don't want to draw attention, because they're healing from that trauma. I feel like you're starting to heal. I feel like you're starting to feel better. You feel way safer now. I feel like you guys are starting to get dressed up, get ready, buy clothes, right? Buy new clothes. Some of you guys might be even changing the way you dress. I feel like you guys feel safer now, right? But you have your pinnacle. Like, you don't need shit from nobody. Nobody. You are the leader of your own life, or you're going to be there, right? It's the comeback. It's when Thor gets all hot again in that Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and they take off his cloth, and you're like, and you see his behind, and you're like, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's the latest. It's called Thunder, Love and Thunder, Love and Thunder, Thunder something, Love and Thunder, Thunder and Love, or something like that. I think that was the latest movie. And yeah, that he does a backside nude scene. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, okay. We're gonna go just a little bit deeper. Some of you guys need to have a sunrise. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Swiftly go the years, one season following another, laden with happiness and tears. Yeah, look, Crow. That's funny, I was singing that song. There's a lot of memories. You guys are having a lot of memories, a lot of remembering about, I feel like, a better time, but of a time where you remember when you had your power. Or even I just heard of past lives where you guys remember where you had your power, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? You're like, I was the queen and I'm sitting here and I have Cheetos on my fingers. Like, what the fuck? There's no judgment, okay? No judgment, all right? There is something new that is going to be happening. There's a new event. This is going to come in and help you solve a lot of your problems, but it's not going to solve. It's going to help you solve, right? Nobody's going to come save you. The universe is always going to come and send people to help you, right? Not come and save you. But this is an omen. Some of you guys could be seeing crows, or you guys could love crows. I just heard crows might start talking to you or speaking to you. So record it and send it to me, because I love shit like that. And then we got, yeah. I feel like you guys have been blocked. You guys were blocked from, like, it almost even felt like you guys were blocked from getting up. Every time, I feel like you guys had several moments where you were like, oh my God, screw this. And then you would try, and it was almost like a block, like you couldn't move forward. That's going away. That's going away. There's been a lot of delays. It's almost like you felt it coming, and then it wouldn't happen, and then that would drop you into like disappointment and almost like anger, right? Some of you guys might have also had pride, like anger towards yourselves for allowing certain things to happen, but you can't be mad at the teacher. You can't be mad at the teacher. You can't be mad at the lesson. If you're mad at the lesson, then you didn't learn the lesson, right? Right? And understanding that, yes, I went through some shit and I made some stupid choices and I allowed stupid people around me. Will I ever do that shit again? The fuck I won't. No, sir. And I just saw 2112. You will never allow that shit to happen again, right? And you will never allow yourself to become that person, because now you know better. And now you know even better, right? I went through it with a narcissist, a sociopath. And we use that word very much. This person was literally. And so much happened. Do I regret it? No. Because now, literally, like, I get near a narcissist and I become physically ill. My body can sense that energy. I got a PhD in narcissism. I got a PhD in narcissism because of this person. So I'm truly grateful, because I had never known there was people that existed like that. And now I can spot them and feel them from like a mile away. So thank you. Right? And I was in danger. Thank you. Not even thank you, but thank you to me for learning the lesson and understanding and getting it together, right? Okay. Taurus, let's get you guys some guidance. So I feel like for you guys are trying to get your power back. The Emperor's getting their groove back. You guys know where that's from. Like, you're my people. You threw off the Emperor's groove. Not the Emperor's groove. Llama face. Peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Yes, no more negative energy. We're letting that shit go. We're moving forward. Things are starting to move forward. Don't allow yourself to drop like that again, okay? One more. Uno más. Anything? I'm just taking the bottom one. Yeah, see? Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it for myself. And that's what I was saying. Taking responsibility about the choices that we make, right? All right, Taurus, I love you guys so much. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys soon.